Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. What's happening, party people? Today's clips include me starting to do some work on my new ride. Time to get cracking on lemonade. Man, look at that touch-up job. What a job. First thing I'm going to do is fix the recliners in the seats while I'm halfway clean. That'll prevent me from totally destroying the interior when I come out here and do suspension stuff like that. So the seat recliners don't work. There's a link in the description area to show you how to do that if you're having problems with your recliners not working in your 850s. No parts needed, zip ties, and a couple other things you'll see in the video. You can hear it trying to move the seat, but the seat doesn't move. That's going all the way back. We're about halfway, so I'm going to take it half travel in the motor, and that way when I hook up the transmission cable, the seat should be close to where it needs to be, but you can recalibrate it by tapping the seat. So let me come up about 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tilt the seat forward and start breaking loose the clips in the seat, the hog rings, peel the skin up and access that cable. Couple tools required. Snip the hog rings along the bottom, unhook these little side hooks right here, fold it up, do 4 on the front. Now I have access to the top of that motor, just barely, so I'm gonna put an 8 on there. Take that cable out of the top of that motor. Don't run through the bar, runs through the top somehow. Oh, it comes over from this side and loops over to that side. So let me take that loose. I don't see no way of taking it loose here, I don't think. Heck, I might be able to take it loose there with 3 screws. May let that loose. Never tried it that way. Always tried it the other way. 4 Phillips there. Let me take those loose and see what I got there. Well, I didn't know it, but heck, I didn't have to pull that seat skin up so high because I was able to get that out with these 4 Phillips screws over here. I worked the cable out. I don't know if I worked the cable back in properly that way, but I'm sure gonna give it a try. May have been a mistake. Heated up that tip. The cable was the perfect length of the tip, so I heated up that sleeve, pulled that off. Then I cut this much of the sleeve of the cable off, and now I heated the metal thing back up and pushed it on there until the plastic is about right here. Now that much of the cable sticking out, that should be good. So I'm gonna maneuver that back in there, screw that back in place, see how easy that is compared to the other way, and secure that back and test the seat before I pull the skin back down. If this works out the way I think, doing it this way, I won't have to pull so many of those hog rings off the front. I pulled 2 off each side. I only need to do 1 off each side. Didn't know I could get that off, but those Phillips screws were really tight in there. Let me maneuver this in here and put those screws in and test the seat. And here we go. Look at that thing go up. Woohoo! Going back down. We are back in business. See if it goes down all the way. If it don't, you go all the way up, and then you bump the thing going all the way up, and you recalibrate it so it goes all the way down. See, it's not going all the way down. It should go all the way down until it touches that seat. So we're gonna go all the way up and then bump it a few times to recalibrate it. So we're working. Gotta do the other side. Now that it's all the way forward, we're gonna bump this about 10 times and then try to recline it all the way again. See if it goes all the way back this time. And that'll be it. Still not going all the way back. Not sure what that's about, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's back far enough. Let me go ahead and put this seat skin back on and get on the next one. Everywhere where I cut the hog rings, I'm going to put a zip tie in there now instead of the hog rings. Both seat recliners work. Next up, dash pad, odometer gear, and then we'll see what else we can get into. Let me go ahead and take this dash pad off, get this odometer gear out of here. Dash almost ready to come out. I need to read the mileage, disconnect the battery so I can disconnect this airbag, pull this dash pad out. Got the dash pad out, getting ready to take out the cluster. I'll just hit that on your wheel over there.
What's that?
I'd hit that on your wheel over there, be safer.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make sparks for the video.
Pulled the temp gauge off, moved it a little bit clockwise, so hopefully it'll go 3 o'clock. Pull this off. I don't see the broken gear yet, but we'll see it soon, I bet. Why this thing wasn't working? Gotta be a broken gear. It's the only reason why it don't work. Looks like only one tooth is half broken on that thing, but it felt stuck on the big gear. So let me correct this mileage and put this stuff back together.
Hold on, before you start filming.
This bolt is an M12 by 1.75. Cut the head off of it. You could use it for, oh my gosh. You could use it as a wheel alignment stud. I decided to detail my vents, so I took the vents out, took them apart, brushed them. I brushed in these holes with the brush and vacuumed them, so all of my vents are nice and clean. I'm gonna put this stuff back together. I also brushed the buttons off, the cracks, the crevices down there. You know, this stuff looks a lot better when it's all cleaned up. Unfortunately, my phone died or something other. Went and put it on the charger. I didn't get to record hardly none of the suspension stuff I did, but it was dark, so I don't know if you'd have been able to see that. I replaced the control arms, the struts, the strut mounts, the spring seats. All that stuff has a link in the description area below. I did replace the dash pad, corrected the mileage on it, fixed the recliner seats, a few other things, so we got a lot done that day. We also made some what we call wheel hangers or wheel alignment tools that you could screw into one of the hub holes and help you get the wheels mounted. Thinking about making those to where they'll be useful, and if people need them, they can contact me and get one, something like that. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.